Excellency. My name is John Karanja, and I'm a community leader from Leicester. One thing I would like to thank you personally is for the State Department of Diaspora that you started. We have seen changes, and I'm sure they have shown you case studies for it. But I would like to request you to extend it, and especially in this country, because there's one community that we have forgotten, and that's the Kenyan Asian community. Now, hawajanituma, it's just by my observation. They are very rich in business acumen, medicine, all the fields that you may think of. Hakuna kitu mbaya kama kutoa passport imeandikwa na kalamu. And those are the passports that they hold. And they're still Kenyans. They will do better in terms of our support and the diaspora community as well. Secondly, I've got one question, and it's not directly to you, but to our politicians, and in general, from both sides of the equation. Why do you put Kenya in perpetual campaign mode? This is why we don't get to hear the good news that we've had today. The good things are being done today, because we are forever in campaign mode. Thank you.
Well, the question on politicians, I don't know who is going to answer. But it is something for us to think about. You're right. Election is a one-day event. Kenya is work in progress every day. You know? So I think you're speaking to many of us in very profound ways, that we have a country to mind. But elections are once in 5 years. We cannot do the job of a day in 5 years for all the 5 years. I think we should do other things when our time demands. And on our Asian friends, I think, Rosalind, you have some notes there, and you will pick it up. And then we see. We do not want to discriminate on any of members of our society, because everybody has an input and a contribution to make. My sister, and then finally I will give it to, oh yeah, you already have the mic.
For a bad leg. Thank you so much, Mr. President. I want to say everything you said. I don't want to pick one. I'm so happy, like every one of us, of the progress you have made in Kenya. You've made progress, and you've taken very hard decisions. Like your colleague said there, that the decisions possibly you've made are the hard ones, not the easy ones. So my name is Regina Williams. I come from Kenya, a village in Kisii. I came from extreme poverty in Kisii. And I came to this country, but this country has given me opportunity to be something. I'm the first East African female politician in London. And my leg is sick, but when I saw that you were here, I said I'll come and shake hand. Because I've shaken hand with people like Tony Blair, Gordon Brown that I worked with, and I said, my president from Kenya must come. But okay. I have something as well to ask you. Maybe your colleague there, the one who's taking notes. I've been here for 35 years. And I went to Dubai last May. My heart was touched. You said that you have statistics of everybody outside. But we do have people in Dubai, Kenyans, that I met, and my heart really went down because I didn't like the way they were there. You know, not all of them, but a few that I met. I met one particular girl from, I think, Bomet, and she told me that she's working in Dubai, and what she does is cleaning cats and dogs. And I thought she was a veterinary doctor, but actually she's been employed by a Malaysian person to do this kind of job. Having said that, I was in Malaysia as well for the Women Economic Forum. It's a beautiful country and great. But those people have gone places without the country knowing where they are. Some of them are actually having a hard time. I don't know what we can do, especially in the Middle East, to get the statistics and the help. And they are afraid of coming back home. That's what they told me. Because I told them my profile. And Mr. President, by the way, this book, this is your present today. You'll go with it to Nairobi because Amazon bestseller award-winning book for this book, which says, Blessed Struggles, My Journey from Extreme Poverty in Kenya to Professional and Political Success in Great Britain. It was number 3 in the category of British autobiographies. So this is yours. Please, I hope it will land in your eyes.
Thank you.
I want to shake your hand.
Thank you, my dear. We'll do that shortly.
So another thing is about this NHIF. You know we are here. And the people at home, they're saying, we need money for medical. What is happening to make sure that everybody in Kenya registered to this new system, the health system? Thank you.
Thank you very much, my dear. On the desperate situation you have explained to us in the Middle East, it is those kind of situations that we want to avoid. It is the reason why we have insisted that any Kenyan who is going to work outside Kenya, you know, many of those people, by the way, they travel using tourist visas. You know, they are taken through routes that are not correct. So this time round, we have said any Kenyan who is going to work outside Kenya, we will give them passports. We have reduced the time for passports. Now, 3 days. If you have a letter for employment, you get your passport in 3 days, max. Some of them you can get them the same day. So we have created a green channel for people who are going to work outside Kenya. But we have also demanded that going forward, no Kenyan who is going to work outside is going to travel using a student visa or a tourist visa. And we need to have a record so that if they are in distress, if they are doing odd jobs that have an indignity, the way you have said, we can help them. I can bet you that the lady from Bomet did not go through the hands of Rosalind. Otherwise, we would have stepped in and we would have told her, you cannot leave Kenya to go and look after dogs. That we would not allow anything of that nature. And it is the reason why we have changed the system so that today we have digitized the space to make sure that we have the right people going and doing the right jobs. And we know how much money they earn and we know how they are going to get home if it is necessary. On the issue of registration of SHA, it's an open portal. We are now working with the counties. We are working with the reason why I have told you every day between 20 and 50,000 Kenyans register is because there is a huge campaign to get everybody registered. Because by registering, we get 3 things. Number 1, we get data. Because my sister here has told you about data. Data is very important. Imagine all this while we didn't have data on health, you know. So today we are saying it is mandatory for you to register in SHA. It is the basis upon which you will go to a level 1 hospital, a dispensary, a health center. So long as you are registered in SHA, you will be treated without pay. So long as you are registered. Because that way we can keep track of our health data. How many people are being treated for malaria? How many people are being treated for the next disease? What is the disease load? Then we prepare ourselves in advance to make sure that the correct medicines are available and that whole health journey. And finally, I will be very happy to shake your hand because I think you make us proud as Kenyans. Just give me a while. Let me answer a few questions from my sister here. I think you made a case for our Asian community members. I think one of them is here.
represented for that at the moment. Your Excellency, I'd like to say I'm really happy to be here, and it feels surreal to be in your presence. The last time I met you was in 2015 when you had visited us at USIU while you were the Vice President, and now having to meet you right now as the President, again, it's an honor. So I had prepared myself for this, but I'll just go through. It's a really one question. But I came here to earn my master's in data analytics. And my whole process over here has been with its like perks. But I would say that we Kenyans speak better English than any British that I've ever met, and still do.
I agree with you.
Actually, majority of Kenyans speak better English than the majority here. I'm not attacking the British, but that's a fact. The thing is that, like many Kenyans, youth abroad, I faced many challenges, and from unemployment to navigating life between two worlds, yet I remain eager to contribute to the Kenyan progress, and from the diaspora aspects of it. And my question is, how can young professionals like myself with global education and skills meaningfully contribute to your government's vision from abroad, particularly in data and innovation? And while all these thought-provoking conversations have been going on, there's one thing that was just coming across my head when remembering my Swahili teacher in Mombasa, who constantly told me to remember one methali, and this is the time I think I remembered it, and it goes as hindi ndiko kwenye nguo wendao tupo wako. So that's I think this is the opportunity with all the conversations that you've been stirring all this evening. And lastly, I would be honored to have a picture with you. Thank you.
All right. All right. Some good Kiswahili as well there. So let me say that we have a big ecosystem of both national and international companies that are setting up in Kenya. From Amazon Web Services to Apple to Microsoft and every other company in between. We have local companies that are growing, local expertise whom we are working with. We have Technobrain, for example. We have many companies, local companies in Kenya that are doing a lot of professional work. So I cannot tell you that government of Kenya can employ you, but I can tell you we are creating the space for companies that will be looking for expertise like yours to be stationed in Kenya. That is why I just told you, Lloyd's of London, we need people like you with your expertise in statistics and data analysis. Companies like EBRD, for example. Companies like the ones we have asked